Well, hello again. Today we've got a Roberts R700. This is a three-wave band set from, apparently it's from 1966, which I found a bit odd because I can see that it has the markings on it for radios 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 obviously, and they didn't appear until 1967, so I'd have thought if something was made in 1966 it would probably still have the old home third and light. Radio 1 didn't exist at that time. That said, if it was built in 1966, by that time they'd presumably have known what was going to happen the next year, so perhaps this is a rare piece of forward thinking in design. It has interesting styling, I think. These colour-coded bands for FM, medium wave and long wave, and matching up with the colour-coded buttons here. But all seem to have a very different design as to how they label the stations. So we've got some squares on the blue, we've got some little windows for the red, and we've got some arrows for the long wave, the green one. I don't know if the blue, red and green teams were maybe working in different locations or smoking different things, and then all came together at the end to build the final faceplate, but it looks a little bit uncoordinated there, I think. You'll also notice, on a cosmetic point of view, yeah, the aerial has broken off. Well, you know, it's not the first time we've had to deal with that issue. Also, this knob is out of place. The reason for that is the knob that was on there was definitely, you know, was in a bit of a state, and here it is. And I thought, well, I'll take that off to see what sort of fitting it is, and in taking it off I managed to snap it in half, so I've had to put a different one on here for the moment. I'm probably going to just replace all of these knobs anyway with something a little better, because there's no way you can get another one of the original for that one, so might as well. So I'm not losing any sleep over that because I was going to replace that one anyway. I think the tuning action feels quite nice and smooth, so that's good, but I don't think I'm going to have any tuning cord issues with this, unless I do my usual trick and break it while working on it. You've got an interesting thing here. Well, this is the thing, I'm getting the impression it might get quite good sound quality because we've got separate bass and treble controls. There's an interesting thing here with this tune button. I couldn't work out what that was. I downloaded the manual, and apparently what that's for is, it's common with FM to have an AFC button. It's an automatic frequency control, so you tune it in, then you press the AFC to keep it on station. What happens with this one is the AFC is in all the time, so you press the tune down momentarily while you tune it in and then let go and the AFC kicks in, which is a bit of an odd arrangement, but there's nothing particularly wrong with that, I suppose. This is also equipped with the thing that you found in some hacker radios, the turntable on the bottom, so you turn it around and you can get it aligned properly for AM reception. Looking around the back of it, and the back panel detaches with these little clips here, one of which is a bit bent so it doesn't fit in properly. Couple of big 9-volt batteries need a PP9, so 18 volt supply. Nice big speaker, so again it's an impression that we might be getting good sound quality out of it eventually. What is slightly worrying is the presence of the dreaded AF117 and 116 transistors, which you can just about see here. These are known to have a lot of problems and go short circuit to the case and things like that, so we may have issues there. I say may have issues, I'll cut to the chase here. I have tried turning it on, although you get an electrical click from the speaker when you turn it on. We don't get any sound on any waveband. As I've said in the past, it might imply that it's a fairly simple fault. It's an audio side fault. If you fix the audio, everything will spring into life. Although, as I said, these transistors could have multiple failures. We always know from this channel that things are never quite as simple as we'd like them to be. And the one thing which really does worry me a bit, and I haven't really alluded to yet, is these selectors on the front aren't locking. So they should lock down when you press them. That one does and then drops out again. Now that's slightly disturbing in a way, because these things are really difficult to fix if they've gone wrong. If it's a piece of metal that's broken through metal fatigue or whatever, then we could be in trouble there, because it is probably unfixable without finding another similar radio as a donor. But we'll just have to see how that goes. It'd be a shame, I think, if we can't fix it, because it looks to me like it has potential to be quite a nice set, and you know, I think it will clean up pretty well. So, well, we can always hope, but we don't know what we are going to find until we take it apart. So let's get that done. Right, so I've got the batteries in here, plug those up, and if I just try turning the thing on, I suppose, and see if it makes any difference. So you can hear the click from the speaker, but nothing happens. I'm going to try selecting something. You see, I can push that in as far as I like, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I've got no sound. So that hasn't made any difference, sorting out the latching, which obviously I haven't done yet, but even if I could, it doesn't seem to have made any difference to it. So, still suggests it's an audio issue. Let me just turn that up and see if we get any sound. Right, so I've turned this on, I'm not really getting anything. Looks like I can get some audio here. So it looks like the audio stage is probably working okay. I can try and do, I've got my signal tracer generator thingy here, and try and put some signal into it and see what we get. So I'd say the audio is actually working. So that suggests it's something in the RF stage that's not there. Now I've got this clicked onto FM at the moment, but I'm not getting anything. Let's try one of the other bands. Again, I've got to try and lock it in with this thing. No, here's something there. Let's try tuning it.
With great prospects, didn't you? Yeah. You've been marked out as somebody who was going to the academic heights, and he changed everything, didn't he? Yeah.
So I've got some signal,
Reports were Oxbridge candidate,
but that's on full volume. So it seems like medium wave we can get to work after a fashion. At a very low level. Let's try long wave.
Fits into that with a theme. Definitely, it's such an interesting analysis of beauty standards in general, especially as we were saying how like black impact relates to.
So seems that it work on AM. We're not getting anything. Let's go back to FM. And of course you've got no FM aerial, which doesn't help. No, nothing on FM, I'd say. Something on AM, but very low level. So they're on medium wave now. If I can stay locked in, they're on medium wave.
I think about a hell of a lot, and just all of you. I mean, Charlie, why the hell didn't we go home and tell our parents?
It doesn't seem to be completely a basket case here. There's obviously some things we can do. FM is dead. AM works, but quietly, or rather the whole thing feels very quiet, so maybe the audio stage does need a bit of work. And obviously we need to sort out the mechanical issue with these buttons.